Okay, so happy Friday everyone. I nicked up early and put him back together. So I've ordered a headlight. I'm desperate to find one that will fit. Well, I've got the lamp, it's the surround that I don't have, and I can't find it bloody anywhere, so I've gone for a straight circle one. I don't think it's going to look great, but hey, it's a cheap build for a reason. All of the bits and pieces back on. Bit of black on the black bodywork, black panels. God, that's really visible. I'm going to have to swap that out for a decent screw. That looks awful. Yeah, I'm just going to see whether or not it selects gears. What else have I done? What I have done is I have completely rebuilt that speedo. Yeah, so a little bit black nasty solution, but frankly this is going to be a nice easy clean cheap bike for somebody, so for the sake of an extra 40 quid I've just reconditioned what we've got, and I don't think it looks too bad. So I'm just going to take it for a bit of a drive, a bit of a once up and down the hill, see whether or not it actually selects gear and everything. Be right back. Right, up from a jaunt up and down the road. The electrics are still weird, so starts on the button or on this button. It does fog out, which is a bit strange. But yeah, aside from that, it's really not that bad at all. Aside from bogging out and stopping. I don't think that's carburetor. Speedometer and everything works fine. Yeah, that's a bit weird. I'll have to have a bit more of a think, I think. But no, I'm quite chuffed with that actually. It feels tiny when you ride it. It feels really small. Brakes are okay. I did notice there's some fair corrosion on that back one, so I'm going to need to do something with the brakes anyway. And actually, at least one of those pads, the outer pad looks really shy. On the other side, I'm going to get quite such a good view. I can't see the pistons, but yeah, they look a little bit shanked, so they're going to need a bit of attention, as is. Yeah, and I do think there's a slight twist to the forks because it's not entirely. I'm going slightly because these fork seals are high. I wonder if they've been put in right. They look proud. That's strange. I mean, they work, they don't leak, but no, that can't be in right, surely. I don't know, people, what do you think? It's the first time I've actually seen a fork seal protruding out the top. No, maybe it's the Chinese thing. No, can't be right. I need to have a look at that. I need to have a look at the proper front end, particularly to cure that slight twist that it seems to have, which is off-putting. Only one panel with a bit of crack on it that round the screw had gone through, so as much as I can get it on, I need to fix it properly. Yeah, aside from that, not too bad. I've ordered a headlight, like I say. Don't think that's going to be here this weekend. I have a bit more of a play. I've got family up this weekend, so I'm not going to get so much playtime, which is kind of why I've done now. I seriously need to adjust that clutch. It's way too far. I think I'll do it at the business end. Well, I'm going to do that before I put it away. Yeah, I also need to tidy up the cabling that was stripped off. That's a nice simple one as well. I'll wait until I've done the headlight before I do that. But yeah, not too bad. On the bump from range, which is unusual. Not bad. Not bad for a 200 quid bike. Okay, so that's twice up and down the hill, and that is what I had a horrible thought would be twisted forks, thoroughly cured. Turns out when I've taken the headset off to whack a bit of paint on the top of it with my dirty hands, I'd put it on crooked. Well, I know. I just hadn't paid attention when I put it on, just dumped it on. See, as I was tightening it up, pulling right, I was pulling the headset round, pulling the handlebars around as well. So an easy fix, an easy mistake of the maker. But yeah, so that's that one done. So what do I need to do? I hadn't noticed before, but I've got one indicator that's really cloudy. I mean, it works, and frankly, it's functional. What I might do, don't know yet. What I might do is see if I can find AN Chinese front end that's got indicators attached, because I don't know yet. I'm gonna have to see when the headlight arrives. I have ordered a round one. I just think it's gonna look a bit tossy on the front there. Don't know. Probably will, but I'm not making a beautiful bike here. I'm making a functional bike for cheap. Yeah, it's got an MOT. It's rideable. It's legal. It isn't, as long as it hasn't got a headlight. Oh, excuse me. Dinner repeating on me. Yeah, I'm really quite chuffed with how that's going. Job's a good one, and actually, it's good fun to ride. It's really high up, because I've put the new clutch on, clutch lever, not clutch cable as I kept saying in the last one. I've just had to piss around with the clutch settings because it was either too high or too low. Bearing in mind that I'm used to that, it's weird being on a 125 again, first time for a long time. So you're rattling through the gears nice and quick, but I think now I'm confident that the front's straight. Once I've got a light on, so I don't look like I've just stolen it, I might just see if I can give it a little bit more of a frit. Now, obviously, I haven't checked through the brakes, although they appear to work fine. I haven't checked through the brakes. It hasn't got a light on. It looks a mess. I've just been mincing up and down the road because I don't trust myself or it yet. So I'll build a little bit more confidence on it and just try and chuck it around a little bit, I think. Next job I think is the exhaust off. I would do it now, but it's going to be red as you can hear it ticking away as it cooled down. I'm going to take the exhaust off, strip it back, get rid of all that horrible shitey hand painted black on it, rub it down. I've got some black high temperature paint spray that I'll give that a go over. So there's a little bit of cosmetics now. The bogging out bit seems to have cured itself. I think it's probably just lack of use. I know this has got too much oil in it, which is Charlie's pet hate, so I need to drop some oil out of it. And while I'm doing it, I may as well just drop the lot and chuck some fresh stuff in, and get it to a decent level, which might help its running, because it is struggling a little bit at the moment. That said, I'm not entirely sure how long it had been sat before I bought it. It's still got an MOT going, so it's not over, it's not over sort of 6 months or so, but potentially just long enough that it needs a little bit of a wake up. Oh, and I need to. That was going to be my point. Never ever throw anything away when you get a bike off somebody else. So let's just. This is the broken panel that I couldn't quite fit on, and that's why I couldn't fit on. It's just pulled through. I was just digging through the bits and pieces that I found either stuck on it or to it. While I was thinking, oh bugger, I've run out of JB World that I was going to use to fix it, and I found the bit from it. Sorted. So I'll just glue that in tonight and let it set. Yeah, really happy getting there. Piss around with the exhaust. I might try and take it off tonight, obviously a lot later after it's cooled, and then I'll see how it goes. Cool, catch you later all. Cheers now, bye bye.